Only on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
The Alpha Male.
Oh, I got a live one here.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota here. Want to make sure you're listening to Sports Done Right every Wednesday on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Check us out for all the latest sports news and happenings on SME.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. The world's heavyweight champion of sports and guy talk radio. This is the Doug Stewart Show. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. This weekend also, while rehabilitating from almost cutting my damn finger off, just sitting around watching TV or whatever. I watched my normal, 5-10 episodes, the first 48. But then also switched the channel and came on to, not really the channel, switch services. I got the Fire Sticks and saw the ESPN 30 for 30, Doc and Daryl. Now, I always rail on ESPN. I call them the puppet factory. They got a lot of people that are puppets for them and say what their agenda is. Talk about their agenda in the way that they want. But I've always said, man, one thing they know how to do is original programming. That 30 for 30 is something else, man. Doc and Daryl, talking about Doc Gooden and Dwight and Daryl Strawberry, phenomenal. 5 afros. 5 afros. Man. That was good, man. That was real good, man, to see. But, like, people forget how big Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden were. Obviously, we forget over time. But, like, man, I remember that era. So this was what? Obviously before the 86 championship, before the Mets. So you're talking 84, 85 when they first got to the league, I believe. I remember going to New York City, once again, for one of those summers. So in 85, I was, 15, 16 years old. I remember, like, the summer or the summer after Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden were there in New York for the Mets. Once again, my aunt been living in Queens, New York for the last 50 years. So, the team is in Flushing, New York, and so they're Mets fans around there. But the Mets never really had anything to be, happy about, to be cheerful about. Man, it was so big going to the corners or going outside and seeing buses come down the Ave with, Doc Gooden and Darryl Strawberry on the side. Like the little, the telephone booths with the little marketing on it. Those cats were everywhere. They were big. I mean, they were huge, man. Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden. I mean, oh my gosh, the hype with those cats coming out of high school straight into and playing minor league baseball and coming to the majors, man, was the hype surrounding them cats were just huge. And they lived up to it. They lived up to it. That's one thing in sports that you don't see a lot of times is cats coming out of high school, or college or whatever, and they don't live up to the hype. These cats totally lived up to the hype. And then over time, man, it was too much for them. And for the most part, man, a lot of wasted talent, a lot of wasted opportunities, and just really tragic, the stories behind both of them cats, man. Very tragic. But very good 30 for 30, man. We need to, and I think we've done it before, but we need to do like the official top 5 30 for 30s. There's been so many phenomenal ones. The one with Marcus Dupree, Allen Iverson, the Bad Boys. Man, just so many great 30 for 30s. And you can add this one to the list, man. Phenomenal. The U. It is crazy. Speaking of baseball, man, Ken Griffey Jr., man, and Mike Piazza get inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Balla award to those guys on a Monday. Man, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Ken Griffey Jr., man, 46 years of age, was a 13-time All-Star and the 1997 MVP, finishing with 2,781 hits, 630 home runs with the Mariners, Reds, and the White Sox. He led the American League in home runs 4 times and won 10 Gold Gloves. Just an incredible player. That's another cat that lived up to the hype. Y'all remember when Junior came out? When Junior got drafted out of high school, number 1 pick once again in 1997, or the number 1 pick when he came out in the draft was like 1988, I believe, 89. I was collecting baseball cards for some reason at that time, so I got a couple of Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards. I don't think they're worth a ton. They were made by I can't remember the name of that particular baseball company that puts out like the real cheap baseball cards. But I used to collect baseball cards a lot. Cards in general, but more so baseball cards. That's what collectors collect. So I was collecting baseball cards a lot. So I remember the conversation about Ken Griffey Jr., coming out of high school, Ken Griffey Sr., the great career with the Cincinnati Reds, the Big Red Machine, and this boy is going to be even better. And you talking about living up to the hype he did, man. So he goes into the Hall of Fame. And also Mike Piazza, who retired as one of the most prolific offensive catchers in baseball history, hitting .308 with 427 home runs over 16 years with the Dodgers, Marlins, Mets, Padres, and Athletics. He made the All-Star game 12 times and never struck out more than 100 times in his career. The story, obviously, everybody talks about Mike Piazza, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is how Piazza, he wasn't going to play pro baseball. Like Tommy Lasorda had to beg, former manager of the Dodgers, many years manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, he had to beg the organization to draft Mike Piazza. Okay? Not only he had to beg them to do it, they didn't do it until the 62nd round. What? crazy 62nd round. And outside of Johnny Bench, and a couple other cats you can name, man, he's probably the best catcher of all times. A lot of people will tell you. And so an incredible story for both of those cats, man. Ken Griffey is the highest drafted player to go into the Baseball Hall of Fame of all time. Obviously, he was the number one pick in the draft when he came out. And Mike Piazza is the lowest drafted player of all time to go into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Very ironic they go in at the same time, man. Balla award, a big Balla award to them cats on a Monday. Love Griffey. Love Griffey. Love Griffey. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com from Clay Negro Please Davis. Ken Griffey played ball with his dad for one season, I believe. Yeah, with the Seattle Mariners. I think I actually have that card. There was a Topps, and that's the name of the company. There was a Topps card that I'm very sure that I have where they featured Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad on the same card. So that was a big thing for the first time. And I think it's like his dad hit a home run in one game and Griffey Jr. hit a home run in one game. And I think that's the first and the only time that's ever happened in baseball history. From that ninja, Doug, you must be reading the internet description of Piazza. I don't know what that means. Expound upon your thoughts, Ninja. From Clay, let's see what we got here. From Gary G. Money Joyner in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Cocaine ruined Doc and Darrell's possible Hall of Fame careers. Oh, yeah. Definitely going in the Hall of Fame. I mean, man, Strawberry was one of those 5'2" cats that could do everything. Big, lanky, tall. And Doc Gooden just had crazy, crazy stuff, the term that baseball purists are used, man. Just real dominant baseball players, man. From that, Ken Griffey Baseball on Nintendo 64. He's going way back with that. From K3000, sup, my people. I've got a meeting today that will determine whether my company will go next level or if I'll be joining the sign people. The sign people, homeless, will work for food. Please help. Lord, please pray for K3000. He's one of the biggest supporters of the Doug Stewart Show. Please help him out in his business endeavors. These blessings we ask in thy name. Amen. Y'all pray for my man K3000. And while you in that praying mode on your hands and knees, say a special one for the Doug Stewart Show as well and TDSS. And the Stewart Entertainment Network as well. We could always use them. All right. When we get back from the break, man, it'll be hour number 2 just like that. We've already ran through an hour just like that. So, unlike last week, we had bonus stew. We had 3 hours of the Doug Stewart Show every day last week. And thank you to all of the hosts that joined me. I really do appreciate it. Other hosts here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Today we got 2 hours, and I got to go see a man about a horse. I do. So we got 2 hours today. We got 2 hours today, man. But we're gonna make that last hour fun. Yeah. From Loose Neck Side, he says, I remember Seattle having Griffey, A-Rod, and the big unit, Randy Johnson, and still not getting it done. Yeah, it did seem like Seattle was just, cursed. Having all of those cats, Randy Johnson, Griffey, and A-Rod. They were young, though. A-Rod was super young, obviously. Griffey was young in relative terms. And Randy Johnson, he wasn't young, I don't think. I don't think we would consider him young at that time. But they can never put it together. You're right. All right, when we get back from the break, hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.
Ladies, have you been experiencing tough times lately? Is your man not eating the potato salad the way he used to? Things a little stressful at work? Well, I'm sure your girls have told you that there's a new spot in town. So come on over to SME After Dark and allow me, Christopher Tracy, and the Honorable Deacon Aloysius Forever Love serve you up with some solutions.